the College of Journalism and Communications at the University of Florida. This is the Reptile Report.
Welcome to WUFT's Reptile Report. I'm Ethan Ibe.
And I'm Scarlett Cooney. Thanks for joining us.
With Gators women's tennis in full swing, Bryce Mitchell takes us to the courts to meet the fresh faces on the team.
Good job.
Florida's tennis courts have finally welcomed back the familiar sounds of serving, sliding, rallying, and of course winning. This year, the courts have also welcomed the team's newest additions. I'm here at the Alfred A. Ring Tennis Complex, where I had the chance to talk to Kavya Lopez and Malvina Rowinska, the two new faces on the Gator women's tennis team. Kavya and Malvina are both freshmen here at UF and are already a vital part of the team. Kavya is from Delray Beach, Florida, and was the top recruit of her class.
Yeah, I think UF has so much to offer. They have such a great academic component for all different types of majors, and then they're also such an athlete school. Like, I'm constantly surrounded by the top athletes in all sports, so it really creates an environment where you're just pushed to be better at all times.
Kavya doesn't have to navigate her first year alone with fellow freshman Malvina Rowinska. Malvina is from Warsaw, Poland, and was told that if she wanted to level up her game, the places to go are either Barcelona, Spain, or Florida in the States.
I've already been to Spain, so I was like, okay, it's time to go and look for something different.
Malvina has already competed in over 42 tournaments and has seen success internationally, but UF has proved to be a new and different experience for her.
The college atmosphere, tournaments and everything, it surprised me in a good way. I thought that it's gonna be something completely different, and I love the team spirit and that you get so much more support, of course from your teammates, coaches, everyone, watching you at the stands. It's something amazing.
Part of this new experience is being partners with Kavya for doubles play. Not only do they share the court, but the two are also roommates.
So in my opinion, me and Q, we match really great as doubles players. We also have nice chemistry off court.
Me and Malva honestly clicked pretty well from the beginning. We just kind of work well together, but that doesn't mean it's easy. We definitely have to work on our communication at all times and kind of just learn how we play and how we can play together.
I feel like I'm the one who cues the ball, that destroys the ball, and then Q is perfect, match to finish the point. But I feel like we are both matching our energies.
We like to have fun on court, move around a lot, scream come on when we can.
The pair's good chemistry and partnership recently led them to reach the semifinals of the ITA Regionals hosted here at UF. The girls are excited for all that UF has in store for them and can't wait for the rest of the season. This is Bryce Mitchell for Reptile Report.
After winning just 2 games during the 2022 season, Gators soccer looked for a rebound season. I had the opportunity to learn the details of the turnaround the team saw this year. After a disappointing 2-14-1 finish last season, Gators soccer appeared to make a comeback. They racked up 6 wins in their 2023 regular season, triple last season's total. With 6 wins under their belt, head coach Samantha Bohan said a blue-collar mentality was the key to keeping their momentum.
They're very tight as a group, and so they want to also work hard, and they're very competitive. And then we've added a little bit of that talent, that soccer IQ piece to it, but they get along really well with each other. They want to fight for each other. That's one of our sayings, fight together no matter what, and I think they've shown that this season.
Senior defender Josie Curtis says that the key difference in this season from last season is the team's mindset and adding a few players to the roster.
I think this season we really just came out with the mindset that we were going to change how we performed last year. We got some players in and that really upped the level that we already had and just continue to work. We came in early in the summer, which drastically changes how we did it as well. So we start in early July and just have been working since then to change our performance from last year.
And that they have. The Gators had more wins this season than the season total since 2020. The team sent in 24 goals during the regular season, averaging almost 1.5 per game. Their season high was 8 at home against Stetson. Overall, Gators soccer seems to be on the rise, finishing 6-5-6 in the regular season. For Reptile Report, I'm Scarlett Cooney.
The Florida Gators softball program welcomed 11 new faces to the program prior to releasing its 2024 schedule. Reptile Report's Lauren Halpern had the chance to sit down with two Gator softball legends, Kendra Falby and Skylar Wallace, who both look forward to carrying on the softball legacy this time around.
The Florida Gators softball program released its schedule for the 2024 season. There are 29 home games at Katie Cecil Presley Stadium, including thrilling SEC matchups. Though the team did not make it out of regionals last season, they welcomed 11 new faces to the program, 7 of which are freshmen. I got the chance to sit down with Kendra Falby and Skylar Wallace to get their take on the matter.
Us old comers are outnumbered this year, but it's been really good. Like, everyone's embraced it really well. I think that just the way that we ended last year, no one was really happy with it. So I think change is good, new is good, and so far, like, we've loved it, and we're super excited to see where that goes from here. They're super competitive. Like, I can already tell, like, during practice and stuff, like, it's like everyone's going at each other. Like, when we're doing scrimmages and stuff, like, the scrimmages are super competitive, so that's really good. We just have a lot of talent. We have our depth chart is like super good. So I know that, like, if our starting 9, like, if that person can't get it done, we have people on the bench that we know are going to be able to back us.
Kendra talks a lot about how her new teammates have shown potential and how she hopes that they will help the team on the field. On the other hand, Skylar talks about how she's ready to turn things around for the program and has seen the reality in doing so.
I'm in every day ready to work. I mean, the freshmen I've seen specifically in the weight room on days that we don't have weights, busting out an extra workout. And I think that just speaks a lot for itself. Whether last year was a really good year for us or not, I just think that they're here like, okay, like let's turn this around. Let's prove people wrong. And let's show everyone like why we play with the Gators across our chest.
In their closing thoughts, Skylar and Kendra both mentioned how every year is a new year. You're never playing with the same teammates, but that's the joy of it. Keeping it fresh is a part of the challenge, and they are both looking forward to seeing how the team competes this time around. I'm Lauren Halpern, and this is your Reptile Report.
Coming up on the Reptile Report, Jamie Goldman takes us overseas to the NFL game in Germany.
And we take a look at the University of Florida's club swim team.
The NFL continues to go international. Jamie Goldman was in Frankfurt last week for the Miami's Dolphin matchup with the Kansas City Chiefs in Germany.
Dolphins Chiefs, two of the best teams in the NFL, one of the biggest games of the year. But even more than that, the story here today is that this is the second NFL game ever to be played in Germany. We've had the opportunity to talk to some locals all week and get their experiences.
It's a really great atmosphere, so a lot of English to talk, many guys from out of Germany here, and it's nice people, gentle people. It's really funny, all the different teams, and everybody just has fun. So
locals were not the only ones to enjoy the festivities of the week. Thousands of American football fans traveled to experience the atmosphere.
A lot of fans, obviously, that are all over the globe, right? We have residents that have moved to Europe, okay, that are still football fans, and this gives them an opportunity to see games over here without having to go to the States.
A unifying moment during the game was when a classic American song came on, and both American and international fans harmonized the timeless tune together. The Dolphins and Chiefs were one of 2 NFL Frankfurt games this season. The Indianapolis Colts and New England Patriots will conclude the NFL Frankfurt games on Sunday. With Reptile Report, I'm Jamie Goldman.
The UF club hockey team season is in full swing, and 2 of the Gators' standout players just so happen to be brothers. Jacob and Noah Horwitz have been consumed by the sport their entire lives and now get the chance to play together in the orange and blue. I sat down with the brothers to discuss their hockey journey.
Surely you've heard of the Stahl brothers in the NHL or the Hansen brothers in the cult classic film Slapshot. Following the long-standing tradition of hockey brothers, meet the Horwitz brothers. Jacob and Noah Horwitz are the sibling duo of the UF club hockey team and have lived and breathed the sport since their early years. Noah is 2 years younger and followed Jacob into hockey.
I just basically followed his footsteps. Whatever he was doing, I kind of did. He was in hockey, so I was in hockey.
The Horwitz home became a hockey palace. The pair simply couldn't get enough.
Actually, in our house for the first 13 years of our lives, our living room was a hockey room, and we had holes in the walls.
Once we broke enough windowsills, we got moved to the garage, and then I broke the garage.
And then we kind of stopped after that.
Noah received an opportunity in the summer of 2021 to represent the United States at the Maccabi Games in Israel, where he won a silver medal.
That experience was incredible in every way. Wearing USA is something incredible in itself. It's probably one story I tell everyone that I meet just because it's so unique. It was crazy for me to be in that experience.
Growing up and throughout their hockey journey, Jacob has been a role model for Noah.
Yeah, definitely a role model. Also some competition between us, but we get along really well.
Yeah.
But we're always trying to make each other better, which in turn makes ourselves better too.
The Horwitz hockey journey has led them to the University of Florida, where the brothers are standout players for the Gators. For both Noah and Jacob, they're just happy to share in the college hockey experience together.
Truly, his first game and my first game of my third year was one of the greatest things ever, because I knew that would be our first time really playing together. And so I was just super happy in that moment, and we did well that year.
We never thought this was going to happen. Wasn't really in the cards. What are the odds we both end up at the same university playing hockey together?
The brothers have been able to lean on each other throughout their lives, and that has not changed here in Gainesville.
We're very close. He definitely shaped me to be the person I am. And if I ever need anyone in the world that I can't go to anyone else for, it's definitely him.
And it's just with me by my side at all times. I truly couldn't ask for anything better.
All of the hours spent practicing and long days at the rink lead to perfect moments just like this one, when Noah scored the overtime winner against Central Florida October 21st in Orlando. Noah broke down the moment.
And I saw Quinn had the puck in the corner. No one was in front of the net, so I just kind of trickled down. He made a great pass to me, and I just shot it.
I would have thrown my hat. Quinn Shepard looking for it now. Out in front, he scored! Noah Horwitz puts it in, and this thing is over. The Gators get the win. It's the freshman Noah Horwitz.
Yeah, that just adrenaline rush, just running and screaming and jumping into the board was awesome.
Wow, what a way to end it. Gators 7, UCF 6. Noah Horwitz's second goal tonight. What an opportunity, what a goal, what a game here in Orlando.
For the Reptile Report, I'm Ethan Ibe.
Florida Club Swimming is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year as the team is preparing for regionals at Georgia Tech. I had the opportunity to take a look at how the club team is preparing. Florida swimming and diving is well known on the college stage, but did you know Florida Club Swimming also has a strong presence in the UF athletic community? Founded in 2003, Florida Club Swimming is celebrating its 20th anniversary this season. Club President Eli Serpa commented on the importance of this milestone.
It's a massive priority, and it's an honor to me to be president of a club that has so much history. I've gotten to meet some of the alumni and presidents from when I never even thought about coming to UF, and knowing that you have that you're continuing the legacy of so many successful people now is rewarding.
The club's men's captain is senior Nick Eunice. He said it's fun to look back and see how far the club has come.
That's pretty crazy. 20 years is a really long time, and I've also known that our club has grown a lot. We're a lot bigger club than we were 20 years ago, so it's pretty cool to see it go this far and see what we can do,
On November 11th and 12th, the club team will travel to Georgia Tech to compete in regionals. Serpa also noted that the team was unable to compete in regionals last season due to competition with the Florida Gators football schedule. He added that the team is excited to get back into regional competition.
Last year, the football schedule was lined up with the meets, and we usually travel during away games. However, the year before, when we went to regionals, we didn't even go to regionals, it was here. And we won both the men's, women's category and the combined category.
After one meet so far this season, Serpa is more than confident in his team's ability heading into regionals.
We feel confident for sure. The captains have been doing a very good job increasing the yardage, and soon we're gonna taper off. So we feel confident in our ability to swim as fast as we can and as close to our best times as possible, and give us a good benchmark for when we hopefully go to nationals in spring.
Eunice said there's no shortage of excitement heading into the meet.
I'm really just excited to race. I always have loved racing, swimming. Excited to kick some Georgia butt, but I also just really like going to swim meets with my teammates, traveling, car rides, it's always fun to go and travel.
Florida Club Swimming hopes to repeat its performance from 2 years ago and is excited to show off at regionals. For Reptile Report, I'm Scarlett Cooney.
The Denellen Tigers may have lost in the regional quarterfinals a year ago, but that's not stopping them from righting the ship and looking to make a splash in the playoffs. Reptile Report's Daniel Haviv headed to the small town who has their sights set on some big results this postseason.
Well, I'd obviously expect to blow through everybody to get a state championship. That's everybody's goal. Why wouldn't that be mine?
That's the exact mindset necessary for success in the high school football state playoffs. The Tigers of Denellen High School want nothing more than to bring home a state championship. Now, this won't come without extensive work through a stern coaching staff.
We build this thing around, it's about us. So we worry about ourselves. Obviously we prepare each week for our opponent, but, we try to make ourselves better day in and day out.
Practice is this team's sanctuary and the place where perfection is achieved. No day is easy.
And they're all really a family. They've been here many years, has a lot of experience coaching, and they're just ready to always work, no matter what the outcome is, rainy, sunny. They're always here with the same attitude, and that's to get better.
We practice hard. We take everything seriously. Scout team, individual drills. We don't play around about that. We come hard every time. Well, they don't take it easy on us. We don't expect them to, so it prepares for the hardest challenges that we got to face.
The Denellen High School football team had a rough ending to their season last year. The team finished on a 3-game losing streak and got bounced in the first round of the playoffs. Now this season has been much different though. The team had 2 early losses this season, but since has been winning consistently and has set themselves up for a prime position in the playoffs.
Wins in the playoffs require chemistry more than anything. At Denellen, a family has been built and the hunger to win for each other is the main motivation.
Is how we become a family, especially this past off season, because last year more of the same team. This year definitely came closer. I've been playing with some of these kids since I was little, so building that brotherhood to become a family, and especially this year, it's built a lot. So
yeah, the growth of this team we started working towards this year last November. Been around these kids every day, and just to watch their growth day in and day out has been something I really enjoy.
Denellen will head on the road to take on the Hudson Cobras in the first round of the 2S FHSAA state playoffs. Kickoff is set for Friday, November 10th at 7:30 p.m. Reporting from Denellen High School, Daniel Haviv, Reptile Report.
That's all for this episode of Reptile Report. I'm Ethan Ibe.
And I'm Scarlett Cooney. If you'd like to watch previous episodes of Reptile Report, you can follow us at Reptile Report TV.